the country and our conference in particular.
Hello everybody, good to see you again, this time in our very special moment to celebrate 100 years the presence of Vincentian in Indonesia, and also within the celebration of the feast day of Saint Vincent de Paul. And this time we are so privileged to have Father Claudio Santangelo. I try to pronounce the Italian name. Claudio Santangelo, the delegates from Italian province to attend in our celebration here. Father, hello.
Hello, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. How to say, how are you in the Italian?
Come stai?
Ah, come stai?
Bene, grazie. Tutto bene.
It's a kind of Italian class. Father Claudio, at the beginning, perhaps you want to say something to our confrere?
Yes, sure. I would say that I'm very happy to be here for this Jubileum, 100th anniversary of the Vincentian presence here in Indonesia. I feel honored, and I'm just a representative, you know, a delegate from the province. My visitor couldn't come, so he asked me if I was willing to come here in the name of our province, and I very gladly accepted his proposal and his invitation. So here I am. It's my second time here in Indonesia. First time was 12 years ago. Here I am again in Indonesia, enjoying the wonderful hospitality and friendship of the country and our conference in particular.
Father, you look so young and enthusiastic. I believe that now you manage also some ministries in Italy. What kind of ministry you?
Well, as a matter of fact, until last November, I was parish priest in 4 parishes in Upper Italy, Northern Italy, in a city called Udine. In November, our community changed the ministry, and we are now serving. It's quite a special ministry. We are now serving the prisons.
The prison.
Yes.
Wow, that's very Vincentian ministry.
Indeed. So we're very happy with that. The prison where I serve is a high security prison, so it's a bit. It's a world on its own, a very different context from the one that I was used to serve in the parish. But I enjoy it.
Father, the Italiano fathers have very strong connection with us, with our ministry here in Indonesia, or if we can see from the different side. We are so grateful to have our confrere serving this area as the priest who did all kind works just to serve the poor here in the diocese of Surabaya at the beginning, but then also they start working also to serve in other places. Father, as we know, at the beginning, 64, hopefully I'm right, 64, our confrere from Italy came here to Indonesia. They start serving in the diocese of Surabaya. I heard that at the beginning they have a plan to have their own diocese, but God bless us with a different setting. When they choose, no, we'll still in the same diocese, and then start the collaboration with the other missionary here in Indonesia. So is there any expectation from you regarding the continuation of this mission? Of course, I know that it's hard to find the youngster, the new personnel in Italy, but is there any suggestion or any expectation here?
First of all, let me say that maybe one of the reasons why the visitor asked me to come here, it's because I was born in '64.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
wow.
exactly the same year when
very monumental
the first conference from the then Roman province of Italy, because Italy was divided into 3 provinces at the time. They went on mission to Indonesia, so I'm the same age of
the mission itself.
Mission itself. I was also privileged to live with one of the conferees who went on mission to Indonesia, Father Ernesto Fervari. Yeah, he spent the last years in our community in Bologna, and I remember him always, talking about his experience, his life, his mission, his wonderful missionary experience in Indonesia, and the work he did with the lepers, and how he managed, to support this big activity through a different variety of activities and initiatives. And when he passed away, of course, he was dressed in the Indonesian outfit, typical outfit. Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. Because he would go around the city of Bologna in Italy, dressed as with Indonesian outfit, which was quite noticeable and
with the hat,
and everything,
patchy,
and batik,
or kopiah, we call it here. Okay, Father, while you are here.
About the future, of course, now things have changed. Now Indonesia has, I guess, almost the same number of conferences that we have, but the median age of the conference in Indonesia is much lower than ours in Italy. But we are developing now, it seems to me, a new form, new ways of collaboration, cooperation. For example, at the moment there are no fewer than 6 Indonesian conferences in our country.
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
We are very happy to still work together with Indonesian countries in a different way. In those days, we would come here from Italy. Now, the Indonesian conference, they go to Italy for their studies and to help us.
Also start the mission too.
Yes, it's part of the...
Father, speaking about that, it is really interesting that so many priests now, even not just the young priests, but also the majority priests, so many join the priesthood because of our Italian conference example of life, the life example. For example, Father Rossi that time, followed by so many young people to enter the seminary because of his touch, because of his the way he communicates with the young people, and he can attract so many young people. So is there any suggestion for you in this time, in this era, what can we do also to touch the young people?
This is something that struck me while visiting our houses in Indonesia, the memory that they cherish of our Italian conference.
Yeah.
It's really touching and moving, because I mean, you can feel, you can sense that they're still alive, and because of their example, because of the life they led and what they gave to the people. And I think for the future, well, although strategies can change, many things can change, but the main way, to attract people to Jesus Christ remains the same. It's always the same, to be a witness of Christian faith in a very simple, authentic way, and that it is as charming now as it was in '64 or in the 1600, in the times of St. Vincent.
Yeah, exactly. Father, we now still have last man standing. I said like the movie title, The Last Man Standing. Father Ponticelli, he is the last missionary. He is our model and priesthood because he was our formator in this seminary, and he is very good formator. What can you say about this guy relating our mission in Indonesia?
Yes, I felt very grateful for what the conference here in Indonesia are doing for him now. The way they look after him, the way they take care of him, now that he is pretty much dependent on somebody else's help. And I mean the love and the affection shown and towards him. And I tried to speak a little bit with him in Italian because I don't know Indonesian.
But never forget.
He replied in Indonesian. But there are some songs that he still can sing in Italian. And I mean, looking at him, looking at this man, and you know, he represents all the conference who came here. I mean, they must have been really tough in those days, and yet they were so full of enthusiasm and passion and zeal. And to see now these wonderful results, the fruits. I mean, it's something that really makes you think how good God is and what great things He can do when we are willing to follow Him completely.
Father Claudio just feel at home here, especially perhaps you will still have a couple of days here. Just feel at home here, also your house. And thank you so much for your presence. Thank you so much for your inspirational, not really talk, but our chat. For your presence, we really feeling grateful for this. So thank you very much.
My pleasure. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.